Hey retro food fans, today we are going to talk all things Spam. It's about time, right? We are going to make a super easy 2-ingredient 1970s cocktail appetizer that you're just going to love. Let's get started. Hey, this is YesterKitchen and I'm Jill. So today is the day we are going to celebrate the beloved Spam. It's about time. Okay, so Spam, woo woo! This beautiful, beautiful little meat in a package has become an American icon. So Spam was first introduced in 1937 by the Hormel Company, and Spam stands for spiced ham. Spam. So what they did was they had all this leftover ham that was laying around from when they were cutting the hams for their canned hams. And they thought, what are we going to do with all this? We can't throw it away. Very economical. And someone at Hormel suggested they make a lunch meat product. And here it was. And Spam, it started out a little slow at the beginning, but World War II, oh boy, did it just propel this thing into icon status. Really, the Army in World War II, our Army, pretty much lived off of Spam. You could ship it because it was contained, it was protein, it tastes pretty good, it was really versatile, and it was inexpensive. So it totally fed our troops during World War II. And then when our troops came back, they fell in love with Spam and they wanted it at home. And so they started looking for it, and more stores started ordering it, and Spam started to become really popular. But no state, as you probably know, is as popular for Spam as Hawaii. So Hawaii consumes 7 million cases per year. That's a lot of Spam. As a matter of fact, it's known as the Hawaiian steak, and it is so into their culture. Their plate lunches, their meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything contains Spam when you go there, and it's really quite fabulous. And it's the ingenuity of the cooks out there, what they've done with Spam, it's amazing. And the reason Hawaii became such a super fan of Spam is because at the end of the war, there were all these surpluses of Spam left over. They didn't have to ship it overseas anymore, so they shipped it to Hawaii, and the Hawaiians just fell in love with it. So today, I have a 2-ingredient recipe straight out of the 1970s cocktail party. See, Spam keeps going. 2 ingredients, just a few minutes. It is so good, and it is called sugar and spice cubes. Now, there's really no spice. Well, I guess the spice is the Spam, right? Because the only thing other is sugar. So here's what you need. You need 3 tablespoons of sugar. I put it in a pie plate because you're going to roll around your cubes. And 1 can of Spam. So cutting the Spam is pretty easy surgery. So what you're going to do is you're first going to cut off the round edges, and you can save those for, for your eggs with breakfast or something. And then see how you already have the lines from the can. You're just going to follow those straight down. You want to make little tiny cubes because we're going to put them on cute little toothpicks, and everyone's going to be happy. And we're going to go up 3 rows there, and then up on its side. Let's see, it sticks together. This stuff is great. It is the easiest thing to cut. Straight down. That's it. Okay, so really all you're going to do, move our Spam here, and I'm going to bring in a griddle. You don't have to use a griddle, but this is the original recipe, and the original recipe uses a griddle. Oops, dropped my toothpicks. Okay, we have it set at 300. If you don't have a griddle, you can do it in a large frying pan, maybe about medium high heat. You just want to check the sugar and make sure it's not burning too fastly because you want your Spam to get warm on the inside. And really all it is caramelized sugar around Spam. Like, bam, you are done. So, we're gonna even though this is a Teflon griddle, we are working with melted sugar, and you just never know about melted sugar. So, we're gonna do that. Okay. So, let's see, how am I gonna do this for you? I'm just gonna put a couple cubes of Spam in the sugar. Now I'll bring it over to you. And you just wanna toss them all around. I'll use this hand. And look at that. That's it. You are like cooking and you're done. There. Okay, now we have all the sugar. So now all you're gonna do, it's looking a little hot to me. Give me a second. I'm gonna twist that around. You know what? It was set a little high. I'm bringing it down. Okay, meanwhile, you just put Spam on your griddle. Spam, it is so enmeshed in the American culture. It's fabulous. And by the way, I've got some more Spam recipes for you coming down the road a little bit from different decades. You can see how the different decades dealt with Spam. But seriously, 1970s was all about the cocktail hour and entertaining, and that's why we have these cute little cubes. Okay, so while I do this, okay, so Spam just is so enmeshed in our icon. I mean, come on, Monty Python had a play called Spam-A-Lot. There's Spam museums. There's countless Spam recipes. And Spam just, I mean, just this blue can right here is one of the most recognized symbols of Americana. And it's great. I mean, seriously, I used to make it for my kids when they were little. I mean, it was just so great for economic reasons. Now they have a million different flavors. This is classic Spam. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the last of these guys rolled in sugar. And then really you're gonna just babysit them. You're just gonna keep turning them for about 8 minutes. You want the sugar caramelized and you want your Spam heated through. So we'll get the last of these on here. I'm gonna go wash my hands, we'll be right back. Okay, so it's been about 7 minutes. Take a look. All of our Spam is just golden and crispy and it has that caramelized sugar on it. You're pretty much done. The only thing you need to do, this is the toughest part of the whole recipe, put it on a plate. Don't you love that plate? And put toothpicks in it. So, we're gonna go do that right now. And seriously, you're done. Spam cultural icon. I mean, seriously, Spam filter in all of our emails, that wasn't a made-up name. So some pieces are going to be darker and some are going to be lighter. It just depends on where your hot spots are, where your hotter spots are on your griddle. If it's in a frying pan, it might be different. And here we go. Sugar and spice cubes, which are perfect for Spam. I'm just going to put a couple toothpicks in, just so you get the idea, even though I'm sure you had the idea before. Sugar and spice cubes, so easy, so good. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every Friday. In the meantime, here's a few more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even sugar and spice cubes using this cultural icon, has a story. I'll see you in the next video.